You went into that retreat, that workshop, that seminar, and 1 year later, it didn't stick with you. You are still finding yourself in that old place, in that same old pattern that maybe was not healthy for you, with the same environment, with the same people, and nothing changed. And then next week, next year, next month, you go on to the next workshop, the next retreat, the next ayahuasca ceremony, the next maybe Tony Robbins event. And then it's all good. It's all fabulous for one day, for 1 week, and maybe for even the first month. It's all fabulous. You come home, you're all lit up, sparked, you're in your Zen mode. You promise yourself you're going to do all these amazing, incredible things. You're going to change all these bad habits that most of your life you wanted to get rid of them. You saw them. Maybe you were in that beautiful ceremonial space and you saw what is it that you need to work on. And you made a promise to yourself and to the people you were there that you are going to choose better in your life, that you are going to bring up that beautiful you that has always been sitting you, that beautiful you who you always chased around. And somehow something happens that brightness fades away as soon as you're back home. Maybe on the way on the plane, something fades away and you're no longer high there. You're no longer lit up. You're no longer with the spirits or the incredible insights you found in some workshop somewhere, in some meditation somewhere. And this happens almost to everybody, including myself. It's been a month. I wanted to make this video for over a month now, actually. And I needed time to share with you this teaching that I found in my own self and working with other people. And I want to share it. And maybe I'm not going to capture everything in this video, but that's why you might want to stick around this channel. So I made like everybody else. I scripted everything, but I read it and I realized it's not sticking with me. So I'm just going to give you the raw freestyle version of it. A couple months ago, I went to Peru. I went there. I had a diet with Sanango and I thought there would be other people. I did it alone. I stayed there for 12 days. So I went through hell once again, but this time alone. There was nobody else, just the people working there of the local family, the shamans. They were just there working and, assisting me in the process. But I had to process the whole thing alone. And it was an incredible experience. And I've been sitting with this months now, trying to process what happened and the teachings, because it was really challenging. So yeah, I purged really bad for a few days there, and I couldn't go to bed because in the Sanango tradition, it will come in your dreams to test you out. And I said, why are you showing me these things I'm not supposed to see? I couldn't go to sleep because I was tested at least 60 times, showing me in my vision, in my dreams, the things I'm not supposed to see. And those had to do with things that I'm sometimes watching on my screen on the internet sometimes. And I'm not supposed to see that because it's unhealthy, right? And it's also a restriction of the diet that you shouldn't think about those kind of adult things. So I said, why? Why are you showing me these things? I thought you're here to help me, not to challenge and make my journey so freaking difficult. What's your purpose? Like, why do you need to test me so much? You are testing me every day, day and night. I cannot sleep. I don't have any rest. So for the next 10 days, I was tested deeply by this traditional medicine. And it took me some months to realize what it was actually doing. Actually, I realized today, this teacher, this medicine was not there to make it difficult on me. It was there showing me the things that are not healthy for me, and it's a choice. And it's helping me. It's a process. It's segments of life, layers and layers that it was peeling off. So I saw the vision. I saw the things I don't want them, but it was also a choice. And it was processing it. It was healing it. It was working through it. And I had to see it. It was part of the process. Maybe it is still part of that process. That maybe will still continue. Maybe there's something inside of me. Maybe as a kid, I was seeing those things then too. So maybe there's a deeper layer that takes time. It takes patience. And it takes kindness towards the self as together we are processing that emotions, those traumas maybe. So I realized it was there meant to help me. It was there protecting me. It was there to take care of me. And sometimes it's hard sometimes. And maybe the things we need to let go of are hard, consciously or unconsciously. So it took a while, and I no longer see what they call the testings of the medicine on how honest are you with yourself towards this work. I no longer question it. I'm just seeing it. I'm supposed to see this. I know my intention. I know where my heart is. I know why I came into this work, to do this thing, to learn about myself, to heal whatever needs to be healed. And if I'm supposed to go through something, then it was meant to be like that, as part of the chapters of that healing process. And I have to accept this as it is. It's not meant to hurt me. It's meant to help me. And that's the chapter of the Sanango at that time. And this is important because, whatever you're going through, if you're going for a retreat or, maybe a plant medicine or a diet, or you're going some other kind of workshop, or you're doing meditation, maybe you're meditating and you're always disturbed by that voice you always keep hearing, right? And you want to get rid of it. How do I quiet my mind? It is the same process. If you're a psychic medium, how do I get better evidence? If you are trying to unleash the power within, to find that strength in you, to overcome the conditions and limitations of other people that might tell you you're not good enough. So it can be many things that maybe you watching this are going through, or just your own self-worth. I think it's a process. And I think the answer to that question, it's only one great person that can have it. And that's always you. You have always been that person who has the answer to that. I don't have the answer to that. I don't think anybody has the answer to how you can become the best version of yourself, how you can find yourself in some way, how you can find that passion and that energy that you may be looking for, that insights, that passion, that creativity. I don't know it, but I know you will know it. And this is the teachings I felt over the past months. We go to these retreats, we go to these places, we go to these seminars, we go there looking for answers or learning something. And today I realize those teachers, those professionals, those coaches, those shamans, those healers, whatever you're looking for, they are there just to assist you to find that. You have to turn that light on yourself. You have to find that light. You have to find that heart if you're looking for your heart. You have to find that creativity, that power. It's always there. It's just that you need to turn it on. You need to find it. Nobody else can do that work for you. Everybody else is just there. All the books, everything, the movies, the documentaries, they're there just to encourage you, to support you in that journey. And maybe sometimes you need guidance, and that's all right. We don't have to do this alone. And maybe this video can act as a guidance too. I'm also trying to explore this realm. I just want to make sure that we're coming across the point here. The reason why these things may not have stuck with you, the teaching was not passed, even though you may have been doing your own work for years and you still don't see that change, is because the change is subtle. The change is sitting inside of you already. That gut feeling that you're supposed to take a different approach, listen to it. That's actually the integration part of the work that you're doing. If you're into the plant medicine space, if you're into your self-discovering space, whatever you're interested in, the gut feeling that you feel, that's the outcome of whatever experience you undergo, whatever training you went to. That gut feeling, that inspiration, that noise, that vision, it is part of that. That is the growth that came to you from that trip you did, that retreat you did, that coaching session you had, that one-to-one mentorship you had, whatever you're feeling, those are the growth. And that's how I see it in my life. And it's not easy. Even today I spoke with people who have been supporting others for decades in their own unfoldment. And everybody's going through something. The integration part is still, 50 years later, people are still integrating growth in their life. So I will say, don't be hard on yourself. I'm not going to be hard on myself either. I'm just realizing everybody's going through something. And some people want to be professional. So they won't tell you that they're also going through that, which I think it's a mistake. As a professional, I will allow myself to be vulnerable. I will allow myself to cry sometimes. I will allow myself to share together with you. Because how can I understand what you go through if I cannot be a human? Why do I need to be a wall? Because I need to be professional. I want to connect with you. Because that's how I understand what you're going through. And that's how we can resonate together. I am not larger than you are. I am not more experienced into something than you are. We all carry our own unique journeys. And I believe our purpose is to find friendship in it, to find support in it, as we unfold our own uniqueness, whatever your journey might be. And I did talk today about plant medicine and Sanango everything. And, my trips to Peru, because I want this channel to focus on that, but I also want to focus on your own development, your own unfoldment, whatever that might be. It's not just Peru. It's not just plant medicine. It's just not diets, which is what helped me in my life. But for you, it could be something else. So stick around. There's more. Okay, my editor is telling me that I missed the point on how do you actually integrate this thing? I cannot put that into a few minutes. So I want it to be across different episodes, different chapters. In all honesty, it took me years to come to this point in my life where I can see it for myself and integrate it for myself, my own life experiences, and how these are improving my relationship with myself and the relationship with the others and my own work and my own joy and happiness. So every day I'm learning, and every day I'm listening to my inner compass. That inner compass, I believe it to be your heart. Every day I'm listening to my heart. And I learned, I'm 38, I learned from trial and error. There's no way around it. Yeah, there's the book of answers out there, but those answers might not resonate with you. You're unique. So whatever I'm saying is meant to give you some perspective, some guidance, some support as you are shaping your own answers to your own life, to what is it you're seeking? What is it that you're trying to integrate? What kind of experience you are still working on? And I'm telling you, if you've done the work, you went to the retreats, you went to the workshops, more years of doing that without doing the job, without integrating the growth, is not going to help you long term. When you go in life, you have to see, come on, after years, you must have an awareness of what is actually helping you, what is actually healthy for you. So I think that's where it starts. That's where you accept your own growth from those experiences. In my life, today, for example, I had long conversations with multiple people. In all honesty, as much as I care about all those people involved, I'm realizing they don't really need me in their conversation, in their reunion, because I don't play a role in it. And it's actually me wasting my time. And it's actually me giving away my energy and maybe getting in trouble with some, trying to please the others. So I told them, hey, I think this is something between you guys. Obviously, I care about you, but I'm realizing whatever I'm trying to help you with, it won't matter because you're still going to default to the old patterns. So if I learn something from everything is exactly planned now, I'm actually taking it into practice. I'm actually sharing it. And my growth happened today as well, that I saw the pattern. I spoke with these people for a few weeks now. I understood each other's perspective, and I'm not there to judge. I'm not there to tell them what's right, what's wrong. But at the end of the day, I realized whatever choices they make, they will still circle back together. So if they still circle back together, then that's all right, because that's what they need. But what do I need? Because ultimately, my efforts will be wasted. And my time is important. And I want to take care of myself too. And I want the work that I do to be meaningful. And maybe sometimes we have to do it with different people, maybe in a different circumstance. So it was a gut feeling. Yeah, I can talk to people. They can give me perspective. I can hear to their stories. But that won't give me their resolution. That might not give me resolution. I need to find my own way. Sometimes it takes time. Often, honestly, it takes time. How do you integrate your experience? Well, why don't you tell me what you're going through? Maybe we can make some videos about it, or maybe I can say something in the comments or reply to you. Your story, it's unique to you. Your experience, it's unique to you. Let me know in the comments, what are you trying to integrate into your life? Maybe we can expand this together. Recently we had a situation with one of my business partners, and we were having a challenging situation with the client. And what I did was to say sorry to the client for the experience. I explained the situation to the client. The client didn't understand. I felt I was talking to the wall. Then I realized, hey, here's a refund. I apologize that this has gone this way. Whenever you're ready, we're here for you. And we're wishing you the best. And maybe I will have had a different angry approach years ago, but that was the approach I took now. And that's part of my own integration process. So you see, this integration process, it's a symbiosis with what I learned, with the medicine I received, the hard work I've been doing, and in your life, can be a symbiosis with your own interest. Just apply what you learned already. It's not perfect. This video is not perfect. We're walking this journey together.